Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. Indiana Jones fans worldwide have been waiting for this weekend's Hasbro PulseCon 2022 event for what promises to be an announcement of new Indiana Jones toy merchandise. Now, I was right there in 2008 when the last blitz of Indiana Jones toys hit retail in a big way and then hit clearance in under a year because no one was buying them. I do wonder if history will repeat itself, but all that stuff be damned, I'm just waiting for the possibility of Hasbro releasing this one holy grail set of Indiana Jones figures, which has gone on to be known as the Lost Wave. This set consisted of 6 new figures that were promoted to be on their way to stores and then got cancelled when the line went as cold and lifeless as a centuries-old excavation site. 2 years later, they were unearthed like relics from an archaeological dig site when they turned up in an exclusive box set at SDCC 2011, going for something like 65 USD. Now, 65 USD isn't exactly small change today, but 11 years ago, it was a small fortune in toy collecting expenses. Many people missed out on it, and the few sets that have turned up on eBay since then sell for hundreds of dollars. In the mix of 6 new figures is a new Raider-style Indy with updated accessories and a far better face sculpt than the one that came out in Wave 1. Still not quite there, but definitely an improvement. We also get a new version of Marion, which is honestly the least exciting figure in this batch for me, but the sculpt is decent, even if she does look like Kristen Crook from Smallville. However, she does also come with a nest of snakes, which you do need for any legitimate Indiana Jones diorama. Then we get down to the German mechanic. Now, this is the first of 2 absolutely essential figures in this wave. And you know what? The rendition of this figure is practically pitch perfect. I need this in my collection. There's no other way to say it. We already got the Thuggy Chief Guard from the Temple of Doom wave, and now we definitely need the Muscle from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Then we get down to Satipo, who's also in this particular wave. Satipo, the villain, as played by Alfred Molina in the movie, years before he was Dr. Octopus in Spider-Man 2. Look, this is one of those figures that I feel was just designed, in some ways, set up to be a pack warmer because, they needed characters to fill up the wave. And maybe they were just like digging around for characters from Raiders of the Lost Ark to just insert in the collection because they had to get like 6 figures out of the whole thing. But I kind of feel that looking at what happened with the first wave of figures from Raiders that was actually out there at retail. We had stuff like Salah, the Monkey Man, a bunch of those guys were just warming the shelves. I kind of feel that that was the same fate that would have awaited Satipo if it was released. That being said, he is now extremely rare because he's part of the Lost Wave. So yeah, you know what? If they're bringing this thing back, we're going to need him back too as well. Then we have Indy in German officer's uniform, plus rocket launcher. This is from a pretty iconic scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Definitely takes place during a pivotal turning point in the plot. I think the Indy's on screen in this outfit for maybe about a minute. That's usually more than enough time for something to be immortalized in action figure form, right? Okay, Harrison Ford really doesn't have the easiest face to be captured as a toy, but I think that this attempt isn't terrible, isn't really quite there as well. I don't know why. I mean, sometimes I see like really good renditions of his face, and sometimes they just go with a different expression entirely that may or may not be him. That being said, like I said, this is a pretty interesting enough variation. It's kind of like getting Han in Stormtrooper disguise. You know what I mean? Definitely a version of this is needed in our collections because this is the only time it surfaced in the entire indie wave from Hasbro, and I definitely want this as well. What about you guys? Okay, I've saved the best for last. The terrifying TOHT, the evil Nazi enforcer. TOHT is a fantastic, absolute standout figure, maybe one of the best ever figures produced in this scale for the entire Indiana Jones line. Definitely on par with the Molaram figure from Wave 3. This guy is practically like a deluxe figure. Just look at everything that you're getting in this particular set. Now just check this out. This guy comes with a removable jacket, a normal human-like head, an alternate melted head, a removable hat, an action figure stand, a medallion, an alternate hand, and a flaming hot poker stick. Come on, guys. This is like a premium level Indiana Jones figure. And it's so unattainable. Now, like I said, the German mechanic is one of 2 highly desirable figures from this particular wave. But if I had to choose just one, it's definitely this guy right here. Okay, this is the one figure that I absolutely want from this particular wave. Now, come on, guys. Okay, all the other stuff, Okay, you're telling me that it's not coming out, I can live with it. All right. But this guy, we definitely need an action figure of TOHT in this particular scale coming out sometime soon as part of the new wave of Indiana Jones figures. Anyway, guys, all this is just wishful speculation on my part. We don't know yet what's happening. We don't even know if there's going to be an action figure line of this particular scale coming out with the new figures. There's almost definitely going to be like a Black Series style scale, like a 6-inch scale of figures, because that's the direction they're going with all of their figures, all right? From any Hasbro property, even Transformers. Okay, stuff that doesn't even transform, but it's like in 6-inch scale. So they've done it with all of their lines. Definitely Indy is going to be captured in that form too. I gotta say, I'm pretty much, excited about the possibility of a 6-inch scale Indy figure. But I do want figures in this scale to be back to as well. And, the movie is going to come and do whatever it's going to do, all right? And then it's just going to fade off, all right? That's how it happens. And whatever toys or merchandise are put out to surround the release of the film are also going to fade off once the movie fades away. So this is really the only opportunity that we have, okay, to probably get these figures back in circulation, to get them re-released. I don't care if you want to call them like an exclusive this time around. Maybe this time it'll be easier to get. Maybe crowdfund it. I don't know. Okay, but I just want these figures to have another chance to be out there in circulation. Maybe you're gonna update them. Maybe it's no longer the same sculpts, but we do need figures of this scale. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know if you guys out there collected the indie figures that came out in 2008. If you guys got any of these figures, if you guys managed to get hold of the Lost Wave, let me know as well. And guys, we'll be waiting for the announcement from Hasbro on the new Indiana Jones merchandise that's going to be happening today. So until then, I'll catch you guys again real soon with more content. Take care out there.